Hi YouTube, I'm coming to share another dream with you all. Um, this dream I had on I think 11/7/2018. In this dream, well, I'm just get to the part where that I need to share. It was more to the dream, but the part that I feel led to share was this particular part. There was this snake in the stream. The snake was like about 12 inches long. It didn't look like a normal snake. It was white and yellow, and he had these little black beady eyes, and it could speak. And the snake was heavy. Um, it didn't look like it should weigh as much as it did. But anyway, so in this dream, I had an encounter with the snake. Like the snake was like, it seemed like it wanted to bite me, but it couldn't. And so it like slithered off. It was like more to that part, but anyway, it slithered off. And so I walked out of the building that I was in, and I seen it on it changed its appearance. So it was now an image on this ball, and there was kids outside playing with the ball. And I was trying to warn the kids about the snake being on the ball. I was trying to tell them, don't touch it, don't play with that ball, because that's a snake, and it's not what it appears to be. And the kids weren't really paying attention. I kept trying to warn them, but I was trying to do it quietly because I didn't want the snake to look at me. I didn't want it to alert it, to let it know what I was trying to do. And then, so the kids like eventually caught on to it. So now the snake was like on the ground. It wasn't all image on the ball anymore. And I was on the ground, and it was like sleep or something. And I was like telling the kids to stay away from it, don't touch it. Right at that moment, it was like this stone wall, like building. This man came around the side of it, and I knew it was the Vatican. And the Vatican looked at the snake, and he knew exactly what it was and who it was, and he knew all about it. And he looked like, tried to act like it was like nonchalant, like, oh, okay, like he didn't know. But he didn't want the snake outside. He wanted it somewhere else, but he did not want it outside. So he tried to like go back, like, act like he didn't, like he was nonchalant about it, like he wasn't really too concerned about it, but he didn't want it out there. He wanted it somewhere else. He didn't want it outside. So, at that moment, it's like the scene changed, and I seen, it was like I could see through this. It was like a concrete room. It was like a room, but it was like concrete, but I could see inside to see what was going on. This snake was, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm gonna try the best I can. It was like morphing on him or transforming into him. It was like, it was doing something weird. It was like stretching over the Vatican's body, changing into him. It was something like that. It was like that. And as it was doing that, I heard it say, it was yelling in this excited way. Like it said, let me get my notes because I wrote it down. Just bear with me, please. God, I don't want to miss any part or the way it said it. Okay. The snake was yelling, I finally can possess a man. That's how it was yelling, and it was like excited about it. And in the dream, I knew it wasn't like able to possess one before. It had to settle for lesser things like the snake. It was like it had to stay in the snake form. It could, so it was excited that it was possessing the Vatican. Okay, and then just to describe the snake a little more, the tail didn't look like a normal tail of a snake. It looked kind of like these fin things, and it had like this small tail between like the legs of like a fin. It was unusual snake, but yeah, it was possessing the Vatican. And then after that, I woke up.